Greetings and salutations to all of you lovely people out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to another installment of Counter Reaction. So, in today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at Eminem, Deja Vu. Now, this was on the list. It was brought up by a subscriber of mine very recently. She happened to list a few of her favorite songs, and this individual is somebody who watches almost all of the content on the channel. Now, because she has watched almost all of these videos, I'm going to trust her recommendation, especially because she was the main proponent to me reacting to Castle and a Rose, which has been my favorite two songs from Eminem thus far. I think Alfred's theme was really fun and very creative, and I loved a lot of the shit that he said in that song. Some of it was corny, sure, but very creative regardless. So with that being said, I kind of have some high hopes for this one. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It's not on you guys. It's not on you guys, man. I always feel bad when I give a song a bad review because I don't want you guys feeling guilty for the fact that I don't like it. It's not on you at all. It's on me, and that's okay. But there's a lot of people that have suggested songs to me, and then I react to them and I don't like them, and then I don't see them again. As you guys know, this is going to be a honest and genuine reaction. If you're not ready for that, if you're not ready to leave your echo chamber, I don't know what to tell you. But if you want to break from the overreacting, all the performing and acting, then you've come to the right place. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it.
DMC, we have a mid-30s male found down, unresponsive, possible overdose, substance unknown, pulse is 60 and thready, respiration's 8, he's intubated, and we're bagging him now. BP.
Yeah, it says prescribed by Dre. Okay.
90 over palpation is cool, pale and diaphoretic, has aspirated, GSC is 3, we'll update route, ETA 10 minutes.
As I fall deeper into a manic state, I'm a prime candidate for the gene to receive the drug addict trait. Blood pressure climbs at a dramatic rate. I seem to gravitate to the bottle of night, well then I salivate. Start off with...
Okay, right off the bat, this is like M in his original form. This doesn't sound like the M of new. This sounds like the M of old, which I prefer because he's been... It's always off the wall stuff, and like I said, the further he went along in his career, the more he's kind of reached to rhyme with things, and it's just not for me. It's just not for me. But when he's very concise and the lyricism is palatable, not just for me as a huge hip-hop head, but palatable for the mass audience of people that are listening, not just to hip-hop, but other genres of music, I appreciate it more as a result. It's kind of weird. So, like, even somebody like myself who... I didn't major in communications. However, I have hired people that have majored in communications, and unfortunately, some of them have not held a candle to me. And anyways, that's besides the point. So what I do is I kind of listen to music how a novice would listen to music, but I also listen to music as somebody would listen to it at an intermediate kind of level, as well as somebody who is also experienced. So as you guys notice, when I listen to Easy Mill's music, I always say that he is alienating a lot of his fan base because they don't really know what he's saying. They have to watch a lot of reaction channels for context. And if you go and check the comment section, there's a lot of people that agree, that say, I don't know what he's saying. So I'm glad that you said that. Like, thank you. Anyways, I do that for every artist, and this is palatable. Like, this is very easy writing to understand. Very simple. But yeah, this style of writing is why I became a huge fan of Eminem to begin with. So far, so good. We're only 34 seconds in, and I think he's only rhymed for about 10 seconds. But I can already tell, just based on this approach alone, I'm going to like this song. But anyways, let's continue.
With the night, well, I think I'll just have a taste. Couple of sips of that, then I gradually trace. Blood pressure climbs at a dramatic rate. I seem to gravitate to the bottle at night, well then I salivate.
ETA 10 minutes.
As I fall deeper into a manic state, I'm a prime candidate for the gene to receive the drug addict trait. Blood pressure climbs at a dramatic rate. I seem to gravitate to the bottle at night, well then I salivate. Start off with the night, well like I think I'll just have a taste. Couple of sips of that, then I gradually graduate to a harder prescription drug called Valium. Like yeah, that's great. I go to just take one and
dude, this is amazing. Like this is sound songwriting. I don't know what else to say. Like, this is just really good, sound, solid songwriting. I gradually graduate. Yeah, to some people, that might seem very simple, right? There's no bar there. But it is the technique that stands out to me, man. Like, look, I have been writing music for almost 20 years now. Like, I kind of sound very similar to this when I'm writing. And when I share some of my shit on Patreon, there is definitely going to be a few of you that are honest, that are going to be like, oh shit, like. Anyways, let's leave that alone. But yeah, I really, really like this approach. And you can hear the distinct difference between this M and the M on other songs. Let's continue.
and I end up like having AIDS. Now I need something in my stomach cause I haven't ate. Up like having AIDS. Now I need something in my stomach cause I haven't ate. Maybe I'll grab a plate of nachos and I'll have a steak. And you think that with all I have at stake. Look at my daughter's face. Mommy, something is wrong with dad, I think. He's acting weird again. He's really beginning to scare me. Won't shave his beard again and he...
Okay, now it changed really quick. I spoke too soon. The think. It's okay. I'm gonna let him slide with that one. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It doesn't like detract from the level of lyricism. It's fine. I prefer that it was not included, but that's just me. I'd rather him just rhyme with the word think. It's just a preference kind of thing. But let's rewind it.
Maybe I'll grab a plate of nachos and I'll have a steak. And you think that with all I have at stake. Look at my daughter's face. Mommy, something is wrong with dad, I think. He's acting...
You know what's funny? I always say I don't pause for everything. I could definitely pause for everything. I need to put this out there. The reason why I don't pause for everything is because there's a lot of corny lines, right? Like steak and steak. S-T-A-K-E, S-T-E-A-K. Like, had I paused for that, I would be pausing to say that I don't like it. So, please, the casual viewer of this channel, stop. You're not gonna win. You're just not. Let's continue.
Weird again, he's really beginning to scare me. Won't shave his beard again, and he pretends he doesn't hear me. And all he does is eat Doritos and Cheetos, and he just fell asleep in his car eating Three Musketeers in the rear seat.
Sometimes I feel so alone, I just don't know. Feels like I've been down this road before. So lonely and cold, it's like something takes over me as soon as I go home and close the door. Kinda feels like deja vu. I wanna get away from this place I do, but I can't and I won't. Say I try, but I know that's a lie, cause I don't. And why I just don't know.
Maybe just a nice cold brew.
Okay, so I've said this before. I love the humility displayed when he sings on a chorus. I've always loved it. I commend him for it. I'm gonna re-listen to this one. It wasn't too bad. And the pacing was really good as well. It wasn't all over the place. I'm gonna listen to it again. Now, you know, he's not known to be a good singer. That's okay. I don't care if he's good or not. But is it listenable? Does it rhyme? Is there substance in the chorus? Is it off kilter? There's a lot of different things that I typically like or don't like when it comes to chorus and verses. That wasn't too bad. It doesn't kill the song. There's definitely been some choruses that have killed the fucking song for me. This is definitely not one of them, and he's singing on it. So let's go ahead and rewind it really quick.
As I go home and close the door, kinda feels like deja vu. I wanna get away from this place I do, but I can't and I won't. Say I try, but I know that's a lie, cause I don't. And why I just don't.
Also, I didn't really listen to all of the lyrics there. I'm going to hear that chorus again. However, for now, Deja Vu and the album being Relapse, I mean, it's thematic, right? I like that. Deja vu. He's been here before. He's seen it before. It's played out before. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's continue.
Maybe just a nice cold brew. What's a beer? That's a devil in my ear. I've been sober a fucking year, and that fucker still talks to me. He's all I can fucking hear. Marshall, come on, we'll watch for a fucking year, and that fucker still talks to me. He's all I just don't know. Maybe just a nice cold brew. What's a beer? That's a devil in my ear. I've been sober a fucking year, and that fucker still talks to me. He's all I can fucking hear. Marshall, come on, we'll watch the game. It's the cow.
Okay, so I didn't point this out at the end of the last verse because it didn't rhyme with almost anything and it bothered me, but I didn't say anything. And it's when he said he's eating 3 musketeers. It didn't fit. But then when he goes to the second verse and he's rhyming in what's a beer, I think that's what he says. What that tells me as a songwriter is that he had a lot of multisyllabics within a rhyme scheme, but cut it short to introduce the chorus, and then decided to continue that same rhyme scheme. Now, some of you might have caught that. Some of you might not have. But when I'm being critical of his writing, I am being critical as his songwriter. These are things that I can appreciate. These are things that I can identify. And not everybody can. And that's perfectly okay. Let's go ahead and rewind it.
3 musketeers in a beer seat.
Sometimes I feel so alone, I just don't know. Feels like I've been down this road before. So lonely and cold, it's like something takes over me as soon as I go home and close the door. Kinda feels like deja vu. I wanna get away from this place I do, but I can't and I won't. Say I try, but I know that's a lie, cause I don't. And why I just don't know.
Maybe just a nice cold brew. What's a beer? That's a devil in my ear. I've been sober a fucking year, and that fucker still talks to me. He's all I can fucking hear. Marshall, come on, we'll watch the game. It's the Cowboys and Buccaneers. And maybe if I just drink half, I'll be half buzzed for half of the time. Who's the mastermind behind that little line? With that kind of rationale, man, I got half a mind to have another half a glass of wine. Sounds asinine, yeah, I know, but I never had no problem with alcohol. Ouch, look out.
I like the word selection, asinine. I've always liked that word. But there's something that he said there that maybe some of you guys can pick up on that I won't. I'm just trying to go off of context, but it sounds like he might have used something in a song before as it relates to if I'm only drunk half the time, it's not so bad. I am kind of paraphrasing there. I'm going to rewind it and kind of point it out. So let's go here.
That's a devil in my ear. I've been sober a fucking year, and that fucker still talks to me. He's all I can fucking hear. Marshall, come on, we'll watch the game. It's the Cowboys and Buccaneers. And maybe if I just drink half, I'll be half buzzed for half of the time. Who's the mastermind behind that little line? With that kind of rationale, man, I got half a mind to have another half a glass of wine. Sounds asinine, yeah, I know, but I never had no problem with alcohol. Ouch, look out for the wall. Aim for the couch, I'm about to fall. I miss the couch and down, I go looking like a bouncing ball. Shit must have knocked me out, cause I ain't feel the ground at all. Wow, what the fuck happened last night? Where am I? Man, fuck am I hungover, and goddamn I got a headache. Shit have a Vicodin? Why can't I? All systems ready for takeoff. Please stand by.
So it's not really storytelling. I mean, he's kind of, I guess it's short storytelling, I guess you can say, but he's really painting a picture of each scenario in every single verse so far, and I appreciate it. He's on beat. He's not doing anything corny. He's not doing anything weird or out of the ordinary or even unconventional, which I personally appreciate because he doesn't have to do that. I do not know who or why he was convinced that he needed to change his writing style. It was perfectly fine the way it was. Even the people that tried to copy it were not successful. They were not even close. So either he lost it or he just did his best to evolve with music over the years, but it was kind of always just a little bit ahead of him. And it was also something that most of us didn't want to listen to because we didn't like how hip-hop evolved over the years to begin with. So, I don't know. I'm really enjoying this song, though. This is a fucking really good song. I like this song. It's good.
happened last night? Where am I? Man, fuck am I hungover and goddamn I got a headache. Should have a Vicodin? Why can't I? All systems ready for takeoff. Please stand by.
Sometimes I feel so alone, I just don't know. Feels like I've been down this road before. So lonely and
the low notes of the chorus are kind of throwing me off. I don't like the alone, don't. Like, I like the cadence, sure. I just don't like how it was delivered. It's the only thing out of the chorus that's kind of bothering me, but everything else is perfectly fine.
it's like something takes over me as soon as I go home and close the door. Kinda feels like deja vu. I wanna get away from this place I do, but I can't and I won't. Say I try, but I know that's a lie, cause I don't. And why I just
so
don't
I take a bite and splash, it hits my stomach, then couple of weeks go by, it ain't even like I'm getting high. Now I need it just not to feel sick, yeah I'm getting by. Wouldn't even be taking this shit if the Sean didn't die. Oh yeah, there's an excuse, you lose, proof so you use. There's new rules, it's cool if it's helping you to get through. It's 12 noon, ain't no harm in self-inducing a snooze. What else is new? Fuck it, what would Elvis do in your shoes? Now here I take a bite and splash, it hits my stomach, then couple of weeks go by, it ain't even like I'm getting high. Now I need it just not to feel sick, yeah I'm getting by. Wouldn't even be taking this shit if the Sean didn't die. Oh yeah, there's an excuse, you lose, proof so you use. There's new rules, it's cool if it's helping you to get through. It's 12 noon, ain't no harm in self-inducing a snooze. What else is new? Fuck it, what would Elvis do in your shoes? Now here I am 3 months later, full-blown relapse. Just get high until the kids get home from school, homes relax. And since
I love the inner demon, the devil talking to him like, it's okay, like your homeboy just died, just do the drugs, just relapse, it's okay. As a person that comes from a family with a dark and deep history of, substance abuse and addiction, myself included, I like that line. It's relatable. Like, yeah, like you're always waiting for that one excuse to use again, And overcoming that is an accomplishment within itself. Those of you that know. But yeah, I like that line. I like that whole little part. It's good. This song is good. This is a good song. This album is pretty fucking good. Like, I know that this album got a lot of hate, but I don't see it. I don't see why it got a lot of hate. And that just kind of goes to show that a lot of the Eminem fans themselves are a little misguided. Like, I stopped listening when it was really bad. And when I start getting to those songs, trust me, you guys are going to hate this channel. I promise you, you're not going to like this channel. But what happened was, I stopped listening to it when it was really bad, and then he kind of fixed things. But M brought it back, and he's like, fuck it. Like, I fell off the horse. I'm going to get back on the shit, and I'm going to ride off into the sunset. Like, that's what he's been doing for the past, I would say, I don't know, when was this released? 5 years ago? So let's just say 5 years. The last 5 years, dude's been killing it. Great. Amazing. In most instances. Still gonna be fair. I've never been a fanatic of any fucking man or any human being. Like, that's just not me. You guys do you, but like that's just corny to me. I can't do that shit. Like, every song, individual review. Every single song. I do not let a personal bias influence my decision on whether or not I like a song. Nah, it's always been individualized, and it will continue to be. So, let's go ahead and continue.
Doing your shoes. Now here I am 3 months later, full-blown relapse. Just get high until the kids get home from school, homes relax. And since I'm convinced that I'm an insomniac, I need these pills to be able to sleep, so I take 3 naps just to be able to function throughout the day. Let's see, that's an Ambien each nap. How many value? 3, and that will average out to about 1 good hour's sleep. Okay, so now you see the reason how come he has taken 4 years to just put out an album. Beat, see me and you, we almost had the same outcome. Cause that Christmas, the whole pneumonia thing, it was.
I don't typically like when he does that, the album. See, I don't typically like that cadence, but it's not one of the other cadences that I really dislike. So I'm just glad that this song's been solid so far. I'm really enjoying this. Okay.
Outcome heat, cause that Christmas, the whole pneumonia thing, It was Bologna. Was it the methadone ya think? But a hydrocodone you hide inside your pornos, your VCR tape cases with your Ambien CR. Great places to hide 'em, ain't it? So you can lie to Haley. I'm going Betty by Whitney, baby. Good night, Elena. Go in the room and shut the bedroom door and wake up in an ambulance. They said they found me on the bathroom floor. Damn.
Sometimes I feel so alone, I just don't know. Feels like I've been down this road before. So lonely and cold, it's like something takes over me as soon as I go home and close the door. Kinda feels like deja vu. I wanna get away from this place I do, but I can't and I won't. Say I try, but I know that's a lie, cause I don't. And why I just don't know.
That's definitely a Dr. Dre signature where elements are introduced at the end of the song. I really wish that they were introduced in the third verse and Eminem would have used them to kind of change his cadences and ride the beat in a kind of slightly different way. I think that that's always cool when rappers do that, but let's continue. Yeah. That sounds good too. That electric guitar. Yeah, it would have been dope if Eminem would have been able to utilize that in his third verse instead of at the end of the actual song. That's just a personal preference thing. But either way, it's looking like this is a pretty long video, so let's get straight to it. Playlist, no list, blacklist. Yeah, Don, this is a playlister, man. This is a good song. It's solid. So solid. From beginning to end. Pretty damn solid. Maybe 2 or 3 things that I don't really like, but a lot of songs that make it to a playlist. There's always a few things that I don't like. I mean, I don't expect perfection. This is just my ear listening to music. That's it. But anyways, that is going to be all for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I do hope to catch you all on the next one.